And back here at home, you have just 3 more days to register in person to vote in the May 16th election. 5 amendments to the state constitution are on every ballot, but party-based primaries will look different depending on how you're registered. In specific races, registered Democrats can only vote for Democratic candidates. Registered Republicans can only vote for Republican candidates. And Louisiana's fastest growing affiliation, no party voters, get to choose between the two. The change affects the primaries for Congress, Louisiana's next Supreme Court justice, and officials overseeing schools and utilities.
We're strongly advising everyone, check your registration. Make sure that your information is current and correct. It may affect the way you're able to vote on election day.
The Orleans Clerk of Court will also have a tent at the French Quarter Fest. That's after they did some training with poll commissioners today, about 1,500 of them, on how to handle this new party system. Those tents to register people to vote online will be at French Quarter.